once again, YouTube, I have returned. Apologies for my recent absence of late, if you will. I have been scouring the streets recently and have needed to go, shall we say, undercover. Word. And I have only just gotten back. But this time I am going to be bringing you a video review. Yes, Death will be No, I'm going to stop right there. Before I begin, mortals, one thing. You refer to me as Death. Humans, you have completely misunderstood there for thousands and millions of years. I am not Death. I am D. Full stop. F. You humans have just anachronized it into one word. I think that's a word anyway, anachronized. I'm not sure, but yes. So my name is not Death, I am D.F. The D is for Derek. But yes, this time I shall be bringing you a review of Transformers Cybertron Cryo Scourge. And, oh, just look at him, isn't he just lovely? A lovely little patriarch of doom. You can see he's a lovely frosted blue dragon in this mode. He's just succulent to touch in this mode, and just overall a very lovely figure. He has a lovely frosted blue for his claws here and here, and he's got a lovely frosted blue crest on his tail. His articulation in this mode, his head will bend at the neck, pivot slightly at the head, and the jaw will open and close. I tell you, body fingers really aren't good for anything these days. But yes, his jaw will open and close. His legs will go forward and back, almost 360. Almost, but not quite. They'll bend, they'll rotate at the elbow, bend at the elbow, and his claws will pivot slightly. The same applies for his other leg, and his rear legs will do pretty much the same. They have another joint so they can be extended if you want him to kick backwards. Yes, his tail will move around slightly there, and will bend at the point there, the tail elbow. I don't know what it's called, it'll just bend at the tail. Yes, he has a gimmick in this mode. If you press this button, his eyes would light up and he would make a roaring noise. But the boy is too lazy to go out and buy 3 little watch batteries to go in his neck. Yes, he does have a cyber key gimmick, but I'll show you that in his robot mode. To transform him, what you want to do is remove his tail, then take, down these ropes, take these tails and take it to that point, and if you want you can bend it like that. I do kind of like that. We should put that to one side for now. I should tighten my ropes a little bit. Sorry, a little bit of a burp there. But yes. Then, to carry on transforming him, what you want to do is straighten out his legs and push up at the waist. Then you can take these little pieces here and fold them back, revealing his heels. His tiny mortal heel. No, I cannot say that. Robots are not mortal. Yes. Open. Yes, bring his shoulders forwards like that. And take this front piece and push it down. And fold it and close it up. The next thing you want to do is take these little panels here and gently open them. Because it can be a bit of a bitch. You'll do it on both. Like that, and flip round his claws and his fists, and close them back up, and there you have his arms. Then all that is left to do is to bring the dragon head down to form the chest, bring up Scourge's head, and turn it around. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Cybertron Cryo Scourge. Isn't he just a lovely figure overall? I mean, his robot mode is absolutely lovely. there's nothing much really to say about him. He is gorgeous. His arms, for articulation, will 360, in and out at the shoulder, rotate at the elbow, and bend at the elbow. His wrist will also pivot slightly, and he can do some rather obscene motions like that. His legs will go forwards and backwards, out slightly, and bend at the knee and the foot. So he can knee you in the face, like that. His weapon, he can hold in either hand. Oh, and his head will also rotate around. His weapon he can hold in either hand, and I forgot the elbow could not bend that way for God's sake. His weapon he can hold in either hand, but it is rather large. It suggests he may be overcompensating for something. Unlike Cybertron Middle-earth. But yes, his axe will also pivot like that. And now, if we take his cyber key, and there's a little cyber key port on the back of him, we shall endeavour to place it inside. And when we do, the dragon heads there pop up, and you can pivot them, and they just look succulent. And if you look inside the eyes, I'm not sure if you can see that, but they are blank at the moment. Am I out of release? There is an eyeball in there, but overall very nice. So yes, Cybertron Cryo Scourge, definitely a very worthy figure. A very worthy figure overall. You should definitely pick up one of the versions of him. 3 versions exist that I know of. Predacon Bruticus for the Universe line, Cryo Scourge, and Scourge or Flame Convoy, whichever series you're following. I am quite partial to Galaxy Force myself. The boy likes Cybertron, but he's just a mortal. But yes, and before I leave you mortals, George, Mr. Exaggerated LG, I will not stop skulking in your dungeons. If there's one business that's not going to be affected by the recession, it's mine. My business. I still have work to do. So yes. So until next time, mortals, this was Derek F. with Cybertron's Cryo Scourge. Definitely pick him up if you've got the chance. Until next time, peace out.